Elon Musk was born on June 28, 1971, in Pretoria, South Africa. He was a quiet child who loved books. He read a lot and dreamed about science, space, and computers. At school, he was often alone and sometimes bullied. But he used his time to learn. When he was only 12 years old, he made a simple video game and sold it to a magazine. This showed how clever and creative he was, even as a young boy. In the 1990s, Elon moved to the United States. He wanted to work with technology and start his own companies. His first big success came with a company called Zip2. It helped people find information online. Later, he started another company called X.com. This company became PayPal, which is now one of the most popular ways to pay online. When PayPal was sold, Elon became very rich. But he didn't stop there. He had even bigger dreams. In 2002, Elon started SpaceX. This company wanted to make rockets and send people into space, but for less money than before. A few years later, he joined an electric car company called Tesla. At first, people didn't believe in electric cars. But Elon believed that electric cars could be fast, beautiful, and good for the planet. He worked hard and made Tesla one of the most famous car companies in the world. Elon also started Neuralink, a company that studies how computers can work with the human brain, and The Boring Company, which makes tunnels under cities. In 2022, Elon bought the social media company Twitter. He changed its name to X and tried to change how the platform works. Some people liked the changes, and others didn't. Elon often writes strong opinions online, and that makes him a controversial figure. He says what he thinks, and not everyone agrees with him. In the last few years, Elon became more involved in politics. He started supporting political candidates more openly and gave money to help them win. He supported Donald Trump during the 2024 election. After Trump won, Elon received an important role in the government. He was chosen to lead a new department called the Department of Government Efficiency. Elon said he wanted to make the government smaller and more effective. He made many changes, including cutting programs and firing workers. These decisions made some people angry. Elon and Trump became close friends for a time. They were often seen together. Elon gave a speech during Trump's inauguration. People began calling Elon Trump's first buddy. But later, they disagreed about how to handle some business and trade problems. Elon didn't like some of the decisions that affected his company. This created distance between the two men. Because of his political work, some people began to think differently about Elon. In the past, many people admired him as a genius and inventor. Now, some people say they are not sure if they like him anymore. His support for strong political actions and his decisions in government were not popular with everyone. Still, Elon continues to work on new projects. He is always thinking about the future, about space, technology, and how to change the world. Elon Musk's life is a story of big dreams and big actions. He is one of the most famous inventors and businessmen in the world. He has built rockets, cars, tunnels, and companies. He has also made many people talk, sometimes in praise, sometimes in criticism. From a small boy in South Africa to one of the most powerful people in the world, Elon's story is full of surprising turns and important moments. Whether people love him or hate him, they can't ignore him. And that's exactly how Elon seems to like it. Elon Musk's personality is a big part of his story. He is not like most CEOs. He works very long hours, sometimes more than 100 hours a week. He often sleeps at his factories or offices. He says that if he asks people to work hard, he must work even harder. This way of thinking has helped him build huge companies, but it has also caused problems. Some employees say working for him is difficult. They say he changes his mind often, and he wants things done fast, sometimes too fast. Still, many people want to work for him because he dreams big and makes those dreams real. He is not afraid to speak his mind. On social media, he talks about everything: business, science, politics, jokes, and sometimes strange ideas. He often writes without thinking about how people will react. Some people find this funny or interesting. Others think it is careless or even dangerous. He has shared ideas that made people upset, and he has been criticized for supporting certain causes or speaking about sensitive topics. But Elon doesn't stop. He says free speech is very important, even if it makes people angry. His love for space is something that never goes away. Elon believes that people must live on other planets one day. He says that Earth will not last forever, and we need a second home. That is why he started SpaceX. The company has made great progress. It built rockets that can land back on Earth and be used again. This was a big change from older rockets, which were thrown away after one use. SpaceX also created Starship, a giant rocket made for taking people to the Moon and Mars. Elon's goal is to build a city on Mars. It sounds like science fiction, but he is serious. Tesla, his car company, also changed the world. When Elon joined, most people thought electric cars were slow or boring. But Tesla made electric cars cool. The Model S, Model 3, and other cars became very popular. Tesla also worked on making better batteries and solar energy systems. Elon wants to reduce pollution and help the environment. He talks about moving away from oil and gas. At the same time, he knows that building cars and rockets still causes some pollution. This makes his mission complicated, but he says the future must be cleaner than the past. In business, Elon takes big risks. Sometimes he wins, and sometimes he doesn't. His purchase of Twitter, which he renamed X, surprised many people. He said he wanted to make it a place for free speech. But the company lost advertisers, and many users didn't like the new rules. Elon changed the company quickly. He fired many workers, changed the name, and removed old features. Some people stopped using the platform. Others stayed to see what would happen next. Elon believes in fast changes, but these moves often cause chaos. His personal life is also part of the public story. Elon has been married several times and has many children. He named one of his sons with a strange combination of letters and numbers, which confused many people. He says the name has a special meaning. He also says he wants to have many children because the world needs more smart people. Elon believes the birth rate is falling too fast, and he wants to help fix that. Elon has talked about artificial intelligence, or AI, for many years. He says AI is both powerful and dangerous. He worries that AI could become too smart and hurt people. At the same time, he started his own AI company to build safer systems. He believes that if he doesn't do it, someone else might build something harmful. This shows how Elon often sees the future as a race. He wants to get there first, and he wants to make sure the future is good. Even with all his success, Elon says he often feels lonely. He talks about sadness and stress. He says having a big mission can be exciting, but also heavy. When you want to change the world, it can be hard to sleep. He also says he has a different way of thinking. He sees things like a puzzle and always tries to solve them. Some people think he is a genius. Others say he is just brave enough to try things most people are afraid of. Elon Musk's life is not finished. Every year, he starts something new. He moves fast, and the world watches. He has made many mistakes, but also many amazing things. Whether it is cars, rockets, or social media, he is always in the middle of change. Some people admire him. Some people don't trust him. But no one can ignore him. His story continues, and it will be interesting to see what happens next. Elon's influence is not only in technology and politics. He also affects culture. Many young people look up to him. They watch his interviews, read his posts, and follow his projects. Some even call him a real-life Iron Man. In fact, the actor Robert Downey Jr. visited Elon before filming the Iron Man movies. He used Elon's personality as inspiration for the role of Tony Stark, a smart, rich inventor. Elon even appeared in one of the Iron Man films. This connection made him even more famous. But fame also brings problems. Elon is watched closely. Every word he says and every tweet he writes can cause big reactions. Sometimes, just one message from Elon makes stock prices go up or down. Investors pay attention to him. This power is exciting, but also risky. In the past, Elon got into trouble for saying too much online. He was once fined because he tweeted about taking Tesla private without enough information. It was a lesson for him, but not one that changed his style. He still writes whatever is on his mind, often late at night. He says he does not care about being liked. He cares about solving big problems. He wants to protect the future of humanity. That includes going to Mars, using clean energy, and building better transportation. With the Boring Company, Elon wants to fix traffic by digging tunnels under cities. One of his first tunnels was built in Las Vegas. It allows people to ride in Teslas through a narrow tunnel underground. It's not a big project yet, but it shows how Elon thinks. He doesn't wait for others, he tries things himself. Elon also has big plans for satellites. With his Starlink project, he wants to provide internet to every part of the world, especially places where internet is hard to get. Thousands of small satellites now orbit Earth, sending internet to homes, villages, and even ships in the middle of the ocean. During times of war or natural disasters, Starlink helped people stay connected. Some world leaders thanked him. Others were angry that he had so much power over communication systems. Again, Elon was in the middle of something important, and controversial. One of Elon's strongest qualities is that he doesn't give up. In the early days of SpaceX, his rockets failed 3 times in a row. Each one exploded after takeoff. Elon said he was nearly out of money. If the next launch failed, the company would end. But on the 4th try, the rocket worked. That moment saved SpaceX and changed the future of space travel. Elon later said it was one of the hardest times in his life. He cried during interviews when he remembered how close he came to losing everything. This kind of pressure would break most people. But Elon seems to grow stronger from it. He uses failure to learn. He says failing is not the problem, not trying is. That is why he keeps launching rockets, building cars, and speaking out, even when people disagree. He believes in speed, innovation, and constant movement. His connection to artificial intelligence became stronger in recent years. Elon warned that AI could become dangerous if not controlled. He asked governments to make rules, but when they were slow, he acted. He created a new AI company to compete with others and to build a safe system. Elon believes AI should be used to help humans, not replace them. But he also knows that others are racing to build powerful systems. So again, he wants to be first. As a father, Elon speaks less. He tries to keep his family life private. But sometimes, he talks about his children. He says he wants them to grow up with strong values and to understand hard work. He also said he doesn't want to give them too much money. He believes children should earn their place and learn how to build things on their own. He wants them to care about the future. Now, Elon is one of the richest people in the world. But he says money is not his goal. He does not own a big house or many cars for fun. He sold most of his houses and often sleeps in a small home near his factories. He says that owning less helps him focus more. What matters to him is progress, not comfort. Still, not everyone believes in his vision. Some people say he promises too much and delivers too little. Others say he moves too fast and makes mistakes. People also worry that one man should not have so much power over space, cars, social media, and artificial intelligence. They ask if anyone can truly be trusted with that much influence. But Elon doesn't stop. He keeps working, building, and thinking. Every day, he faces pressure from governments, investors, employees, and the public. Still, he continues. Some call him a genius. Others call him a danger. Some call him both. And as the world changes, Elon Musk is always right there, in the center of it all. Elon Musk's story is not just about one man's success. It is also about how one person can shape the future. He doesn't follow trends, he creates them. Whether it's electric cars, reusable rockets, or internet from space, his ideas are bold. He moves fast and expects others to do the same. This speed often leads to mistakes, but it also creates real change. He believes that the world must move quickly if it wants to survive and grow. Climate change, population problems, weak infrastructure, and slow systems, he sees them all as urgent problems that must be fixed now. Elon has a special way of thinking. He uses something called first principles. This means he breaks down a problem to its most basic parts, and then builds a new solution from the ground up. He does not think, what is normal, or what do others do? Instead, he asks, what is the real problem, and what is the best way to solve it? This thinking helped him lower rocket costs, make better batteries, and push new technologies forward. Many people say his real power is not money, but how he thinks. At the same time, Elon is human. He makes mistakes, feels emotions, and sometimes gets overwhelmed. He has talked about having Asperger's syndrome, a condition that affects communication and social skills. He says this is part of why he thinks differently. He sometimes says things that sound strange or harsh, but they come from his very direct way of thinking. He is not always easy to understand, but he is always honest in his own way. Recently, his role in politics has become more serious. He is no longer just a tech leader, he is now part of the conversation about how the country is run. Some people support him because they believe the government needs to work more like a business. Others are afraid that someone so powerful in business should not also make political decisions. Elon says he is trying to help, not control. But the line between help and control can be thin. One of the most unusual things about Elon is that he doesn't seem to rest. When one project is finished, he moves to another. He doesn't take long vacations or enjoy retirement. He keeps working, testing, and building. He says there is still too much to do. He wants humans to be a multi-planet species. He wants us to drive clean cars, live in smart homes, and connect our minds to machines. These ideas sound like science fiction, but Elon is serious. And many of the things he dreamed about years ago are now real. There are still many challenges ahead. The Mars project is far from complete. Tesla faces strong competition. His social media platform continues to lose users and trust. His political ideas face criticism. But Elon Musk has never been afraid of problems. In fact, he seems to like them. He says that hard problems are exciting. They make life meaningful. He says that if something is important enough, even if the chance of success is low, you should still do it. This is why people talk about him so much. Some say he is the most important person of our time. Others say he is dangerous. But everyone agrees, he is different. He is not easy to predict. He can fail today and try again tomorrow. He can change his mind, change his company, and change the world, all in 1 week. In the end, Elon Musk's story is still being written. He is a man of action, ideas, and surprises. He doesn't ask for permission. He just moves forward. Whether he becomes a hero of the future or a symbol of warning, his name will be remembered. He took risks, made enemies, and tried to reach the stars. For now, Elon Musk is still chasing his dreams. And the world is watching. Thank you for listening to this story. If you liked it, write about it in the comments and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new stories.